Hey everyone, welcome to Zozo Anime. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you a rare, yes, you heard me, a very rare movie review your way. In particular, guys, I had to do a movie review or sneak one in because I know it was kind of more focused on anime series rather than anime movies. I happen to be watching, if you guys been watching this channel the last several, I guess, weeks, it's more like weeks because I probably dropped two of these suckers. What do you call it? And this is probably the third video. I covered the Quintessential Quintuplets Season 1 and 2, did reviews on that, and the only way you can conclude the series as a whole is if you dive into the movie. There was a 2-hour and 15-minute movie released, and I'm telling you, I think it came out in 2022 or 23, something like that. And it concluded the story arc of the five sisters and their tutor, Futaro, in good fashion. Guys, wow. Anyways, go see my reviews and then come and check this one. So I'm covering the Quintessential Quintuplets, the movie. And it's, like I said, 2 hours long. Unbelievable. This concluded the, I guess, 24 episode story arc, and I heard there's been rumblings there's more coming down the pipe, which I'm excited for, and I will be definitely buying the 2 seasons and this one if I can get my hands on it, and hopefully with a dub, because it makes it more interesting and you enjoy it a little bit more, especially me who doesn't speak Japanese. I love it. It just adds that extra element, and kind of like you can kind of watch and hear at the same time instead of watching and reading and all that stuff, because King's too old. Anyways, amazing. It starts off with the wedding. He's getting married to one of the sisters. You don't know who the hell it is because she has pink or red hair, depending on what screen you're looking at. And basically he explains how he comes to that decision. So they have a festival. He's going to give his answer to who he's going to pick at the end of the festival in 3 days. And while that goes down, there's a whole bunch of things that go down. You got his childhood friend coming by, and some of the girls getting jealous, some girls being overprotective. Everybody has their own agenda. The way they did it, there's 5 sisters. It showed day 2 and the time he spent with each of them, and them trying to kiss him to kind of convince him, hey, pick me, and the things that they're continuing to do to make themselves better for him, and vice versa, and being protective, the father being involved. Then they throw in a curveball, guys. This is what got me. One of the girls is confronted by this old man with a beard. Biological father shows up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Now? And oh my God, the gut reaction she had towards him and the way she cusses him out and his little lame excuses of why he wasn't there, and he left their mother high and dry with 5 kids, and while he toured Japan or whatever the hell he did, was heartbreaking, but heartfelt. You felt every single emotional movement and whatever. And even the way the stepfather, you kind of got a little bit of backstory with their mother being a teacher and how he kind of took advantage of her, and that's how she got pregnant. And I'm telling you guys, it was crazy bonkers, but heartfelt, whatever. And every quintuplet finding their origin, their courage, their inner story, their strength, and kind of like to move on and all this stuff. It's crazy. And right up to the point that he spends every single moment, or like with each individual one, and them sharing a moment and having their own little, I guess their own way to plead with them. Hey, pick me, I'm the right one for you, and all this. And then the way they tied everything up to who the pink-haired little girl was that he met as a kid, and it was Yotsuba, and she still didn't want, right to the right end moment, not to tell him that it was her, was heartbreaking. But it showed you the backstory, the promise they made, that why he kind of changed his life around, and how she changed hers. And she was the smartest one, but then she failed one test, and then she goes, what's the point? And then she started to become like a dunce, like an idiot, right? And goofball, it doesn't matter. She started to, participate in a lot of school activities, sports and stuff, and less focusing on that. And then the other sisters, when she was failing, wanted to go with her. Like, I'm telling you, it was a cool backstory with how they explained things and tied it all well. And right up to the moment of when he had to go pick her and he had to go into one of their rooms, that was heartbreaking. Like, it was a shocker who he picked, even to her herself. Spoiler alert, Yotsuba. Like, she couldn't believe, because I don't deserve this. I let my sisters down. I let you down. Like, she was so hard, and then she's running away, and he chases her, and he kind of blurts out, boom, and then he explains why her and all this, and from the swinging, and then how he proposed to her with the other sisters being involved, and hey, you better treat my sister well, and the way they accept it, but they still care for him, phenomenal. Like, the way they tied all that together, and then the wedding day, still having their quint games with him, like, they all got dressed up the same, and he had to pick out who he was marrying, and that was pretty cool, that he got it right on the money for once, and all the girls would reveal themselves as they whatever. They have the little wedding bliss, and that was it, man. I'm telling you. And then the next thing they're planning on is a honeymoon. So I guess all of them are getting involved to going with the honeymoon. So he knows he's stuck with them one way or another, even though he picked Yotsuba. You know, everybody from Nino, Miku, Itsuki, Ichika. Like, I'm telling you, it was done so well, phenomenal. Like, and it was like a 5-year jump in this movie from when they kind of like graduated to this point where they are, because they still went their own little separate ways, did their little schooling, what they had to do, some became cooks and all this stuff and open restaurants and all that. Actress still was an actress, became even bigger, but they all managed to come together. And even him, he was so close to the 5 sisters, phenomenal. But to make one choice like he did, and it was good. Do I feel like he picked the right one? I don't think so. I think he should have picked Miku. That's my personal thing. But I'm not mad that he picked who he picked, and it ended well. I can't wait to see more. Love the movie. I was so surprised that I enjoyed myself from beginning to end. So that's my official Quintessential Quintuplets movie review. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews. Check out my other 2 reviews on the quintuplets, guys, and whatever else comes your way. And definitely must see, must get, must buy, must everything. So anyways, stay off the King's Throne, and I'll see you guys where? Right here on Zozo Anime.